when we did Lipstick Forest 25 years ago with bright pink trees at the convention center, it's pretty out loud and right, it stood up. The government freaked out, but when we had the commission, they say you have to make the building a little bit more feminine because it's too masculine. Okay, I can do that. Right? So when we presented it with pink lipstick color on it, and the reason why we did that is because we didn't have enough money to do the project correctly, and I wanted to do this artificial but not fake forest. Martha and and Fred, and it was creating this. We had this huge ice storm in Quebec in 1998, and we had huge tree downtown that had to be cut. And I thought it would be interesting that we take those tree trunks, we bring them inside, and we create this kind of a natural forest as a kind of a reminder of that period. We couldn't do it because of the way that woods age, crack, and also insects and all this. So this idea was taken out, but I thought, okay, we could make them fake, but authentic to what they are. But I will not paint them brown because that will look like Walt Disney, bad looking. So I thought, okay, we will certainly run out of money. Let's get a sponsor, MAC Cosmetic, that they could have a MAC counter in the forest at the convention center selling product. I had a friend working at MAC. I approached the CEO. They were willing to do this. So presented the forest with pink color. Oof, I remember the meeting, not a word. Dead silence. They couldn't deal with it, right? It was too much. But the architects that was of the building loved the idea. So he protected us in the whole process. But anyway, we were able to do it. And I remember at the beginning of the construction site, her people, the landscape contractor building the trees, painted them pink and bringing them on site. Oof. Gender confrontation between builders. The contractors of the building were calling our guys faggots because there was way too much. We're like in 1998. And at the end of when the force was installed, the faggot became the champions. Isn't that amazing? They got respect from all the other workers because this thing was doing exactly, it brought some other dimension of a building that is too masculine, right? So the government, when it told us to do this, this is what we've done, and we accomplished it. So pink like this, it's pretty much about gender, but we never talked about it. It was never brought out. But that's what everybody was thinking about and screaming and not able to mention. So we were able to get through by and not hiding. So that's my beginning in the practice, to be out there, standing up and being present and not being ashamed. So Lipstick Forest, in that sense, is a very important beginning of me not being ashamed of being a gay man, doing public landscape, and doing public landscape that will create or creating a kind of subversive landscape, artificial, but not fake. So there's a whole world between what is authentic, what you want, the notion of representation, what are we representing, and how we delivering the piece by the materiality that we picked. They are now 25-year-old, and when you visit the place, it feels like they're as young as yesterday. This notion of timelessness.